Manhunt is on for 4 suspects who kidnapped a 6-year-old girl in Vanderbijlpark. According to police, the child was snatched from her mother's car as she was being dropped off at school. 4 men then sped off in a white Toyota Fortuner. The kidnappers are apparently demanding a hefty ransom. Police are calling for the public to provide assistance. Lindelo Masikane following this story for us. So, Slee, this is it has to be a mother's nightmare, what happened here.
It has to be every parent's nightmare. I mean, I don't think you imagine going to drop off your kid at school only to basically be attacked and have your child snatched out of your car. This information came out at around 20 to 8 this morning, in fact, where a missing child report or notice was put up by the school on their Facebook page saying that Amy Lee Diaga, just 6 years old, was basically snatched outside of the school while her mom was dropping her off. She is in grade R. And what we also understand is that overnight there seemed to have been a power outage in and around where the school is located, and that power outage actually affected the cameras around the school. And the only reason why there seems to be CCTV footage of that white Fortuner that we know has no number plates is because there happened to be a camera in the area that spotted them that is actually on the same road. So what we understand, the last information we got from police earlier on was that that particular Fortuner was seen around Mayerton on the R82. And since then, around 3 hours later, kidnappers then made contact with the family demanding a hefty ransom, like you stated earlier. And what we understand is that the ransom is around 2 million rand. Now, we spoke to some parents outside of the school. You can imagine many of them, in fact, taking their children out of school today, scared, of course, of the situation. But we spoke to one particular grandmother who said that her grandchild had witnessed some of that incident. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
My grandchild is 11 years old. She's in grade 5. Now, I just came to pick her up now. She told me that she actually saw a little what happened, but you know how children are. So when she came to school this morning, she saw a white Fortuner driving away, and there was a teacher chasing after the car. And then the children said there's a little child that has been taken. And then they rushed into the class, and then the teacher said they must all pray.
Of course, the education MEC visiting the school as well.
Unfortunately, he could not make his way there, but we do understand, of course, that the department did deploy psychosocial services to the school. The school will be holding a meeting as well with parents later this evening. We did speak to the acting principal. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
We have now spoken to the SGB, who has assisted us tremendously today. We have extra security that has been arranged to monitor everything at school today and for the rest of the week. But we are convinced that the security we have at school is ample. This was just an unfortunate, tragic event that happened this morning.
So let's pick up on this. Apparently a 2 million rand ransom. What are police saying about their investigation? Police
are actually keeping mum. They've only asked that the public with any information come forward. They are saying that they're investigating all angles to this particular incident, looking at whether there is a connection between the family as well as the kidnappers and why specifically they would have gone for little Amy Lee Diaga. But at this stage, as you can imagine, the family is distraught and just calling for anyone with information to come forward.
All right, thanks so much for that. Appreciate it.